Have you been curious about the mercury dime count? Don't know what I'm talking about, maybe? Well, look behind this jar. I got a moving target, and that moving target is to have a 1-to-1 mercury dime subscriber ratio to serve as a physical representation of the audience. Right now, we got 6,000 subs, but there's not 6,000 mercs here, but we're going to count them up and see how close we are. I'll give you a bit of a spoiler, though. I am gaining on it. And if this channel keeps growing, well, it's going to be a sight to be seen. Yeah, it's going to get out of control. We got some counting to do, and we got some pondering. Yeah, you know we got some pondering to do. So, stick around. I think you'll be surprised. Let's get this show started, shall we?
Warning! Warning! Warning, warning! This is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. I'm just advising you to think. Think. Let's all think.
Yesterday's first two-way tie, BB Stacking and Big Ken from Michigan joined the illustrious 2025 first class of Thousandaires. If you have not already, please hit some buttons, would you? Engage with the video. Your likes and comments expand this wealthy community of ours. You're always generous with the likes, and it's very obvious. And I can't say I blame you. I've seen a lot of the other channels. If you're new here, well, lucky you. This channel has not, is not, and will not accept sponsorships from bullion dealers or mining companies. Nor will I accept sponsorships from any financial providers that would make my commentary biased. Many channels claim their sponsors don't make them biased, but incentives are incentives. I know, I used to be quite the briber myself. I would not just blatantly give cash to those who wielded power over me. I'd just find out what they spend cash on and give them that. And before they know it, I'm in charge. And they become a puppet that merely steps aside when I begin to break all of their rules blatantly. I guess none of this is neither here nor there. Now, I'm not just insanely stacking mercury dimes to match the subscriber count, and that's my sole reason for doing it. Truth is, mercury dimes are my favorite silver to stack. And right now, I think the price is right. I mean, don't get me wrong. The spot price, maybe not right. I don't know. Regardless of the price, I'm going to keep the drip going. Have I slowed down my silver purchasing? Yes. Is it because I have a crummy job and not a lot of income? Maybe. I'm so glad we can have these chats. It's therapeutic for me, I think. Let me just quickly ramble off why I like the mercury dimes so much. Notice I said liked, not love. Be careful loving money, all right? But I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here, stacking alongside you. A friendo. Stack adjacent. I was gonna say, Lord knows I don't run into stackers in my everyday life. But that's not actually true anymore. I pretty much turned everyone into a stacker. If someone's not trying to grow as an individual, well, I don't really keep them around me. Ain't nobody got time for that. Plus, squanderous behavior is contagious. It's a disease. If alcoholism can be a disease, then being a money knucklehead can be a disease too. And I don't want to catch it. Money is not everything, but it's a lot. It solves a lot of problems. And in some situations, it could possibly even save lives. Actually, I would say it certainly saves lives. Hospitals don't run off hugs and kisses. They run off electricity, machines, and a staff that expects a paycheck. Grocery stores don't provide food for heartwarming stories. They want you to pay them for the food. So I try not to entertain any foolish notions that money is not really, really important. Mercury dimes are money. Beautiful, little, fractional, field-tested money made of silver. Coin shops, they let me fish through the dimes. I pick out the non-slick mercs, and I get them for melt. Fractional silver usually demands a high premium. Now, while these aren't pure, they're 90% silver, but they are fractional silver. 14 of them make an ounce. It can be a little off if they're slick. But $1.40 of constitutional generally gives you about a troy ounce of silver. I seen a guy last week buying 100-ounce bars for spot. If I can get 100 ounces of silver in the form of mercury dimes, I'd rather have that than the 100-ounce bar. I'm trying just to keep it silver and keep it practical right now, but I mean, I do have apocalyptic dreams. You know what I'm talking about. Fun fantasies of currency collapse, maybe some structural issues that give us a long duration without electricity, or any type of Mad Max world where we're bartering. When I imagine having to barter, I always imagine doing it with the farmer. And here in East Pennsylvania, the hunters as well. And as far as any type of trade and what's left of the quote-unquote civilized part of society, I imagine I could periodically trade some of this real money for whatever fake fiat script they're passing out for it at the time and exchanging for goods and services. And do you think I'd want to hand over a 100-ounce silver bar for that? No way, unless I was making a large purchase and I was going to spend it all. I would not want to trade a 100-ounce bar for the script. What if the value of that is dropping rapidly, which it likely would be? I would want to maintain my value by holding on to as much silver as I could and only spend on what I need that day. I imagine a mercury dime will get me about 6 eggs from the farmer and a quart of milk. Historically, it's always gotten you a quart of milk since the early 1800s. I've heard a silver quarter gets you a pound of ground beef historically. These numbers, they ebb and flow, but generally return to that mean. I know it's popular to say that a quarter generally gets you a gallon of gas, and that's been true for quite some time now as well. Even if I wanted to make a larger purchase, even today, it's not hard to get you several $100s in these dimes. If I wanted to hand over $1,000 worth of silver at today's price, which is $48 per troy ounce. Today is Saturday, October 4th, 2025. So at $48 per troy ounce, I would need to hand over 288 dimes to someone if I was trying to give them $1,000 worth of silver. So that's a little less than 6 rolls of dimes. Not a big deal. You can hold that in one hand. I think these dimes, they check all the boxes, whether times are good or bad. And everybody's going to need to raise the premium on these or else I'm going to keep buying them. Now, I will give an honorable mention because I think that somebody is onto something. I recently felt shadowed by a glorious stack of fractional silver. 0.999 fractional silver. It was glorious. If you want to see that stack, it's on this channel. If you know, you know. It's kind of a pain typing that in with the underscores and having it show up on YouTube, but if you want to go into my comments below this video or the last one, you'll probably see him, and you can just click on him. I got to go to work, so I don't have time to give you his sound logic, but it was actually really good. I was impressed, and most of the time, I'm not impressed. He impressed me. Most people actually disappoint me, but I do try to keep my expectations low to maintain my happiness level. I'm gonna need a new jar, or another jar, or a bigger jar. I don't know. It's gonna get out of control soon. This is 2,038 mercury dimes. Hold on one second. This is 2,039 mercury dimes. This jar represents a little over 30% of the audience. So I'm gaining on the moving target because we have like, 6,100 subs right now. All right, I gotta go to work. Let me know what you think in the comments below, by all means. I love reading your comments. I don't always give people a heart, okay? Because I use the heart as a bookmark so I can find yesterday's first. Once in a while, I'll throw a heart here and there, but if I litter the whole comment section with hearts, I can't find anything I'm looking for. But I'm definitely giving you a thumbs up, friend, though. I see you. If you're new here, you should probably subscribe. I mean, it's okay if you don't. You'll be back. And when you do come back, I'll be right here doing the same old things. All right, I guess that's it. That is it! Thousandaire Radio, wicked shout. Join the pen pals. You can now write me at The Thousandaire Collector, 1700 Sullivan Trail, Suite 7, Box 111, Easton, Pennsylvania, 18040. Don't forget to include your info so I can put you on my mailing list.